Last night I was watching a video by a man called Man of Changes. He did an excellent job of illustrating a flaw in the flat earth model. However, as much as I was impressed with his video, I'll leave the video link in the description, or I'll leave the link down below, which in the comment section or description, whichever. Excuse me. However, I've got some kind of bad news for Man of Changes, and this also applies to Greater Sapien and Critical Thinker. I've illustrated this before in your comment section, that as fantastic work you're doing regarding the Flat Earth Society, I'm afraid to say you really are wasting your time. It saddens me to say that, but you know, I've arrived at that conclusion. I've said this countless times in countless videos. It really is a total waste of time engaging with them, because in their reality, 1 and 1 equals 5, and it doesn't matter how much proof you show them that it adds up to 2, they just believe that it adds up to 5. I'll give you a simple example. Listen, I'm not academically educated. I don't have a load of qualifications behind my name. I'm not the dumbest guy in town, but I'm not the smartest guy neither. Now, if little old me can figure this out, right? Well, I'm just illustrating there's no hope for many of them, right? I'll just give it a simple illustration. I'll just use one illustration of the flat earth model. I'm not even going to go into the lunar eclipse. I'm not even going to go into the star constellations. I'm not going to go into I said mention lunar eclipse, didn't I? Yeah. I'm not going to mention time zones. I'm not going to mention the fact that each pole has 24-hour daylight on separate occasions. Like the winter for the South Pole is 24 hours nighttime. Summer in the North Pole is 20. I'm not even going to touch into all of that. I'm just going to stick with one simple illustration. So let's say we got a field, right? A field. You're standing in the field. You're standing here, right? Be it a model aeroplane, be it a bird, be it a butterfly, all right? You're standing here and something is hovering overhead like this, right? If you're standing here, when the object gets over here, obviously it's going to appear smaller than it would do if it's closer to you. That's not even science. That's just reality. Any object above you, I'm repeating myself, I know, but I'm just emphasizing the point. An aeroplane taking off, when it takes off above you, when it goes in a distance, it gets smaller. This applies to anything: a butterfly, a bird, aeroplane. And if the sun and the flat earth model rotates above, the same thing would apply. When the sun gets closer to London, it's going to look bigger than when it is further away, according to the flat earth model. When it's further away, the sun will look smaller. Now we go to reality. Reality, we measure the size of the sun at sunset. We measure the size of the sun at noon. We measure the size of the sun at sunrise. You'll find it's the same size all through the whole day, which then totally destroys that model of it hovering above. Now, that on itself should be game over. Like I said, that's not good enough. That's not good enough for a flat earth believer. Even though I've pointed this obvious flaw out, right? 1 and 1 makes 5 for them. 1 and 1 makes 2 for the rest of us. I've arrived at the conclusion there's certain people on this planet you just cannot reason with. You cannot reason with an Islamic terrorist. You cannot reason with a hardcore racist such as a Ku Klux Klan, member of the Ku Klux Klan. You cannot reason with the criminally insane, and you cannot reason with a flat earth believer. So just on the note that I've pointed out, that illustration of the sun, it doesn't matter what comments a flat earther would leave in the comments below. The fact that they've ignored the illustration that I've just pointed out to you, the fact that that does not count. Remember I said 1 and 1 in their mind makes 5. The fact that they've ignored this principle about something in the distance getting smaller, something closer getting bigger, right? Everything they're going to write has no value. It's meaningless because they've just ignored a basic reality like that. So even if they said something that was correct, it lacks value. And it's, you know, I might be sarcastic. I mean, if they do write a comment, because I tend not to reply. I don't reply no more. I just don't bother. It's a waste of time. But I might be sarcastic on this occasion and just say, I don't know, 2 and 2 makes 10. Something like that. But like I said before, great video, fantastic video. But sadly, you know, all that good work you've done, all the illustrations you put, even though it's true to reality, you really wasting your time with these people. You know, just leave them alone. Let them have their flat earth. Let them have their dark ages, because their mindset is simply, this is the way they think. I do not understand it, therefore it cannot be true, and it does not work because I do not understand it. And I can't be bothered to do the research to find out what it is that I do not understand. So therefore, I do not understand it. It's not true. It does not work. That sums up the way they think. And you could see this in the comment section. Anytime, all the questions they ask, right? Every single question that they would ask, there's an explanation to it. If you can be bothered to look for the answer. But, like I said, I do not understand it, so therefore it does not work and it isn't true. That sums them up. So just leave them alone. Leave them be. Let them alone. Let them have their flat earth. Let them have their society. Let them have their meetings wherever. If they want to meet in Stonehenge and dance around the fire naked, singing to the moon, good luck to them. Good luck to them. Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Let the rest of us get on with the 21st century and whatever issues we got going on here. Because unfortunately, I don't know whichever way you look at it, their belief brings nothing to the table. Their belief does not benefit mankind whatsoever. Okay, let's just say for argument's sake, okay, let's say the world was flat. Okay, and let's run with this conspiracy. So NASA or the government is not telling us that the world is flat. Okay, so we discover the world is flat. And what? So the world is flat. And what? What then? What's the big change? Well, what's the world is flat and what? Do you see what I'm saying? It's useless. It's nothing. We are still here. We still need water. We still need food. Whether the earth is flat, whether it's a globe, we are still here and we still need the same things that we need yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So it makes no difference one way or the other. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, it's a waste of time even engaging with these people. It really is. So I will say this again and again and again and again and again, it's a waste of time. So what can I say? Okay, gotta go. I've got some work to do. So see you later.